Good morning, listeners, and welcome to the Trade Talk podcast. Today, we will be discussing trading strategies for Nifty and Bank Nifty, as well as highlighting a few stocks that are expected to do well. But before that, let's go through with global markets. Asian stocks advanced after the S&P 500 closed out July with its longest streak of monthly gains since August 2021. US stock futures edged higher, while the European stock futures are a little bit down. Bond yield as well as the dollar index are at an unchanged levels. We saw some profit taking and some downward activity in crude prices. However, if we go through with the FI's activity, then they are consistently selling in the Indian equities. Now, if we go through with the overall performance of the market, then the Nifty was around 19,650-670 levels at the opening. During the day we saw some correction. However, 20 days simple moving average offered significant support to the market, and from there all the way the market recovered back to the levels of 19,700 and eventually closed at 19,750. Based on the technical formation of the market, we are of the view that 19,800 is going to act as immediate resistance for the Nifty. Above that, we are expecting some short covering which will send the market towards 19,850 or 875. On the downside, the support will be 19,650, and below that we can expect gradual decline towards 19,600 or 550. Broadly, there is still hardly any major activity or any major specific trend in Nifty. For the Bank Nifty, there also we are seeing muted gains. 45,350, 45,700 was the range. Above 45,750, we are expecting some short covering which will lift Bank Nifty towards 46,000, and in the best case scenario 46,100. But on the downside, 45,350 will be support, and below that we can expect some weakness. There also we are seeing mixed activity, and whenever there is some recovery in the market, we are not seeing any specific gains or any participation from the bank stocks. So we need to be a little bit careful, and we need to focus more and more on the PSU banks where there is some gains or some outperformance as compared to private banks. Now for the Nifty IT index, there was some recovery and we saw some reversal pattern in IT companies. Most of the IT companies have fallen to their important support levels, but if there is a medium to long term view, then we should be buyer. For traders, it is little bit difficult to take any specific trade. In that space, we like Tech Mahindra as well as Infosys to buy and hold. Finally, for other indices, metals, power, capital goods and infra companies did better. We saw some profit taking in pharma companies from the higher levels. However, if they falls to their important support levels, we should be buyer, as the overall trending momentum is very high in all the pharma companies, and in that space we are going to keep a close watch on stocks like Cipla as well as Sun Pharma and Apollo Hospitals. So these are the stocks on which we are going to keep a close watch. Also, if we go through with the metal indices, then Tata Steel as well as Jindal Steel and Power should do well. That's all from my side for the day. With this, I am ending today's podcast. Thank you very much for listening me, and have a nice day to all of you.